Now to business stories from across the globe. California plans to ban the sale of new petrol-only vehicles from the year 2035, marking a historical step in the state's attempts to tackle climate change. The new rules aim to force car makers to accelerate the introduction of the market for cleaner vehicles. Here are the details of that story and more.
The transposition from petrol vehicles to electric vehicles is an important move, as California is the most populous state in the U.S. and one of the biggest world economies. Under the rules issued by the California Air Resources Board, 35% of new vehicles sold in the state must be electric, hybrid or hydrogen powered by 2026. The regulations would apply to 68% of vehicle sales by 2030 and 100% by 2035. The new rules still have to be approved by the U.S. government before they can take effect. However, the Alliance for Automotive Innovation, which represents car makers including General Motors, Volkswagen and Toyota, said more is needed to be done to boost demand for electric vehicles. Meanwhile, a household in England, Wales and Scotland using a typical amount of gas and electricity currently pay about £2,000 a year. That annual bill is predicted to soar to more than £3,500, leaving many struggling or unable to pay. Charities and suppliers have urged ministers to improve support measures, which currently include a £400 rebate for all households. A further increase in bills is predicted when the subsequent cap takes effect in January, with a typical bill forecast to peak at well over £5,000 later next year. The UK wholesale gas prices jumped by £82 to £580 per therm, their highest level in 5 months, amid uncertainty about European and Russian supplies. Finally, Japanese wages are unlikely to grow as much as nationwide consumer prices over the coming year. In a sign of further gloom, the world's third largest economy will likely expand at a much weaker pace than previously thought this quarter, as it braces for fallout from a slowdown in the United States, China and Europe. Japan's average wages have hardly risen since the early 1990s and were the lowest among G7 economies last year. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Japan's nominal wages are highly unlikely to outgrow the overall year-on-year inflation rate over the coming 12 months.